What up, guys? Welcome to my reaction series. Today we're talking about wages garnished for student loans. So, if you look at the news in a daytime television, society's trying to paint a picture that women are doing so much better than men, right? I mean, we're buying more homes than men. We're traveling more than men, getting more degrees from college than men. And it all sounds nice, but it's just not true. Women spend more money on lifestyles that they can't pay for or afford. Many of these women have accumulated or are accumulating debt that they either don't pay or pay the minimum payments on. The number one debt that these women avoid is student loan debt. As of May 5th, the Trump administration has been garnishing wages for student loan borrowers in default. Now remember that almost 70% of student loan debt is owned by women. Now it's time for the women to pay up. Let's see how many of these women are able to hold on to their houses that they can't afford, their cars that they can't afford, and keep traveling like they have been the last decade when they finally have to pay off their student loan debt. Let's take a look at some of the women complaining about having to pay their student loan debt.
A Republican just commented on my video saying,
oh no, not a Republican.
It's not just liberals who are being affected by the student loan wage garnishment. I'm a registered Republican and it's happening to me too. Sis, I know, that's literally the point. This is not some exclusive liberal problem, and Trump's policies don't magically jump over people based on party registration. You voted for this and you're shocked that it's hurting you too? At what point did you think that Trump was going to help you with your student loans? Was it before or after he openly mocked student loan borrowers and blocked debt relief? I'm just trying to understand the logic. This is exactly what happens when you buy into the fantasy. I'm not one of them, so it won't affect me. Turns out Trump sees all working people as collateral damage. MAGA, liberal, independent, it doesn't matter. If you are not a billionaire, you are on the chopping block. I don't put people in bubbles, but I will point out when those bubbles pop and reality hits. Like, comment, and share if you are so tired of watching people vote against their own survival.
Okay. It's like, isn't it the consequences of my own actions? I have to pay the debt that I signed up for. Women think they get a get out of jail free card for student loans because they're young when they sign up. Well, men can commit crimes when they're young and they're held accountable. They have to go to jail or it goes on their record.
So if you are in default on your student loans, the government's going to come garnish your wages. And I hate to be the one to tell you that if you didn't know, but that's breaking. When are we going to go out in the streets and shut down the wheels of the economy, because it doesn't run without us? When are we going to shut it down? So people are going to be working for what? For what? For paying for these student loans that a lot of times never even guaranteed them a job, or if they got a job, they couldn't afford to live off of the paycheck from that job. I can't take any more breaking news. I can't take one more. I can't take one more. We need to shut this shit down. We have the power to do that. Let's do that. I don't know what more it's going to take. What more is it going to take? Because if you default on your student loans and you have no wages to garnish, guess what? You're on your way to becoming a criminal. And who's he coming after next? Homegrown criminals, right? Right.
How much debt do you think she has? This is hilarious.
When are we doing it? Today? I'll meet y'all out there today. Quick on to work. Everyone. Fuck. Fucking A.
Yeah. What a lady. All right. Now let's see who we got next. All right. How much debt you think? I see a human resources degree, gender studies.
It just said that 92% of the people that went to college and racked up all this student loan debt don't and won't have jobs in the degrees that they got the debt in. So why y'all asking asking us to pay this money back. If you know that.
Yeah, because you're an adult, right? And when you make a bad choice as an adult, you do have to live with the consequences. One time, I was promised that I would make a lot of money if I bought a certain product. And I didn't. I didn't get to not pay for that product because the salesperson lied and I was dumb enough to believe it, right? This is called survival of the stupid, right? You know, the dumbest people, they get got.
Why are we being asked to pay? And then this is the thing that gets me. Before I could even lift my right foot out of the door frame of graduation, my university was already contacting me for a donation. It's because of y'all that I'm a bam flipping donation to the Department of Education. And now they want to garnish our wages. What did you go to school for? Did you graduate with your degree? And are you actively using your degree to make tons of money like they promised you? Was it worth going to college? Was it worth racking up all this student loan debt? And even if you did go to college, finish your degree, you walked across the stage and you got your pretty degree, have you finished paying back your student loans?
See the comments on this. Loan equals pay it back with interest. Nice job, Mimi. Accountability, the men. Trade school is 100% better than college. Douglas says you chose your degree, and if you can't find work in that degree, you made a bad choice, but you still have to pay. It's a contract. You signed the contract. I paid off my student loans. Why can't you? I paid off mine all by myself, Teresa says. Part of being an adult. It's like all these people in kid minds. Oh, okay. Who we got next?
Y'all, they about to garnish our wages. They really know how to just ruin your day. The U.S. government hates everybody here. Y'all, as of May 5th, they're taking 15% of your wages towards student loans. Y'all, I've been ignoring student loans since I've been in school. If y'all know how much I owe in student loan, y'all would think I went to school to be a lawyer. And it's a degree that wasn't even providing me a decent lifestyle. I was just living off vibes. So you mean it's...
Okay, so let me get this straight. You wanted to live off vibes, and now that's the taxpayer's problem.
Tell me I went to school and y'all lied to me. Y'all wanted me to go out there and do triple the work to get a degree. Y'all, I owe so much money. I'm in Texas, so we don't have state tax. 15%. Hell, you might as well go ahead and add 5 more. Add 10. Because that's the state tax. I cannot believe this. I just had to pull over, y'all. My head started throbbing. I'm about to get a headache. They're doing this in a couple of weeks, y'all. I got to go do deferment. I got to go do something. Y'all, we can't get away from this. People are even already saying that their credit score has dropped from a 700 something to a 500 something. Oh my gosh, my credit score. 15%. Whether you have it or not, as of May 5th. So long as you have money in your bank
It's like women, consequences, and then they freak out.
account, they are taking it. In fact, financial aid just called me the other day and I hung up on them. Not in the mood, don't have it. I'm living off life. I'm vibing. This man really said, you know what? Let's make the rich richer. Let's make the others poor.
All right, let's see what the comments say. You took the loan. All the men are roasting her. You took the loan, repay your debts. Money is not free. They can just take my bachelor's degree. I'm not using it anyway. My credit score can't afford another drop any lower. It's going to match my blood pressure. So there's the women complaining. User 189 780. You lied to me. I was just living off vibes. That's literally your fault for picking a degree to put you in debt that doesn't pay off in the end. Maybe take some accountability. They're allergic to that. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. And let me know, what was your college degree and did it have a positive ROI? Like the video, guys. Please subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell. And I'll see you guys next time.